My beloved child, press these words into your soul. Because the moment you understand what I am about to share, you will see why the foundation of your person's world fractured when they uncovered your truth. Do not look away. Remain here until the final word. A profound shift is destined for you. The very light around you is changing. It is as if the stars have paused their dance, their gaze fixed upon you, humming a long-awaited secret. The veil is thinning. Do not even consider scrolling. Your story is turning a page you never knew existed. Today, the one you hold in your heart, the one who wore a mask of indifference, of unshakable calm. Their entire reality trembled when they learned the one thing they believed was impossible. You rebuilt yourself with a quiet power they never saw coming. They assumed you were still anchored in the past. They assumed you were still hoping. They assumed your tears still fell for them. But the instant they comprehended that you had taken a leap they could not fathom, the blood drained from their face. Their thoughts scattered. A weight settled in their stomach. Not from threat, but from sheer, unadulterated awe. Do not look away. Remain until the end. Because your action was not insignificant. It was not common. It was not something they had predicted. You altered the very core of your being, silently, profoundly, irrevocably. And when your person stumbled upon this truth, they were flooded with a feeling they had not known in ages. The terror of your spirit slipping through their fingers for all time. They were certain they held a blank check with time. Time to come back, time to justify, time to mend what was broken, time to keep you circling their gravity. But when the truth dawned, their entire facade shattered. Their pulse raced. Their gaze went distant. Their inner voice shrieked, "It's not possible. This cannot be. Do not look away. Something monumental is still approaching." Because what you did was beyond their wildest calculations for you. You finally placed your own worth on the throne. You finally ceased your vigil. You finally released the power their silence held over your peace. You finally stepped into a version of yourself that radiates without their permission. And that radiance, that unforeseen brilliance, that silent rebirth, struck them with such force that for a heartbeat, they forgot how to exist in their own skin. They sank into a chair. They cradled their own thoughts. They revisited every shared moment. Every word unspoken, every opportunity they let rust, every vow they postponed. And for the first time, your person understood that you are no longer the same spirit they once assumed would always be there. Do not look away. Remain until the end. Because the cosmos is demanding you listen. Their awe is not the conclusion. Their awakening is not the pinnacle. A far grander design is being revealed. Something that will weave every past pain into a tapestry of purpose. Something that will make you breathe, so this is why. Your person is not merely stunned, they are paralyzed, because in their deepest core they now recognize that another pair of eyes can now perceive your brilliance. Another soul can now sense your frequency. Another heart can now be honored by the version of you they failed to treasure. And this time, they know they are powerless to intervene. Do not look away. Remain until the end, for this narrative is only in its opening act, and the next passage will unveil the precise instant your person understood they may have let you go for eternity. My beloved child, the atmosphere today is charged, vibrating, as if the cosmos itself is drawing in a breath, whispering, "Do not scroll." A colossal truth is moments away. Remain until the end. Do not look away. Every second that follows carries a piece of the puzzle your soul has been seeking. Your person did not just feel awe yesterday. Today, that awe has morphed into a hurricane within them. They awoke with a single sentence echoing in their mind like a drum. What have I done to the one spirit who never abandoned me? Do not look away. Remain until the end. They attempted to wear normality. They tried to move through their routine. But every song sounded like your memory. Every quiet space echoed with what they dismissed. Every mirror showed them the moment they realized you were no longer a harbor they could return to. Your unforeseen resilience, your quiet blossoming, your calm resolve. It spawned a vortex in their soul. They never conceived of a day where your absence would scream louder than your presence. But today, it crashed over them like a silent tsunami. Do not scroll. Something immense is on the horizon. They glance at their phone again and again. Not for anyone else, but for a sign from you. A sign that never appears. Their stomach churned. Their fingers trembled almost imperceptibly. A solitary fear reverberated inside. Is it possible they are truly beyond my reach? Remain until the end, for the universe needs you to hear this. The moment your person discovered what you had done, the moment they saw you choose your own soul over their empty promises, their entire axis tilted. They thought you were still within sight. They thought you were still reachable. They thought you were still clinging to a ghost. But now, they are the one clutching a fading photograph, begging it not to dissolve. Do not look away. They confided in a trusted soul, someone who knows the hidden depth of their care for you, a depth they never voiced. And the first words that person spoke were, "You hesitated for one moment too many." They have transformed. That phrase landed with the force of a physical blow. Their spirit sank. Their mind went still. Their lungs forgot their rhythm. Do not look away. Do not blink. Something even more profound is approaching, because this awe inside them is crystallizing into a stark, cold knowing. They cannot replicate the bond you offered. Your devotion, your gentleness, your attention, your essence, your love. Now they are feeling a void where you once resided. Remain until the end. Your person cannot stop picturing you advancing, engaging with new souls, laughing without restraint, shining in ways they never nurtured. And that single thought nearly brought them to their knees once more. Because the reality is, they never believed you would transcend the hurt they inflicted. But you did. Silently, elegantly, potently. Do not look away. And now, that metamorphosis is pulling them backward with a magnetism they cannot fight. But here is the turn. The universe has not yet finished. Something even more staggering, more breathtaking, is about to be unveiled. Remain until the end, because in part 3, you will hear the exact second your person understood they may have committed the gravest error of their life, and a new presence is now moving into your light. Then, why, beloved child, the moment you immerse yourself in these words today, the cosmos draws you into a current so potent that even your own rhythm feels new. Do not look away. Remain until the end. Something vast is gathering just beyond this instant. Your person did not find rest last night. Their consciousness replayed one scene, the moment they uncovered that you finally chose your own soul. But today is the day the awe curdled into dread. And that dread is transforming into something far more foundational. Do not scroll. Stay with me. Your person moved through their day, striving for composure, acting as if all was well. But within, something felt profoundly wrong. A density, a tug, a peculiar ache in their center that murmured, "You are on the verge of losing something irreplaceable. Do not look away." They went to look, almost without thought. Your space, your last update, your energy. But then it occurred. The moment that nearly buckled their legs. They saw another acknowledging you, another admiring your words, another responding to your light, another valuing your essence in a way they never did. And in that single flash, your person tasted something they never confessed. Envy, dread, alarm, remorse. Remain until the end. Their spirit plummeted. Their breath caught. Their thoughts evaporated. They thought, it cannot be. Not this way. Not them. Not now. Do not look away. Because that moment, that was the precise point your person faced the truth they had fled from. You are no longer theirs. And they are not the sole observer of your worth anymore. The impact was so intense they had to steady themselves. They gripped their phone until their knuckles were white. Their eyes remained locked on your image, your memory, your frequency, because they finally grasped it. You have been reborn. And someone else witnessed it before they could. Do not scroll. Their mind hurtled backward through every memory. Every time you extended your hand, every time they turned away, every time they were aloof, every time they assumed you would remain, regardless. Now they are realizing you are no longer standing at the same gate. Remain until the end. The cosmos is unfolding a grand design. You are stepping onto a path where you are recognized, cherished, honored, and your person is watching it unfold with unsteady hands. They tried to pretend it was meaningless. They tried to dismiss it. But the truth kept ringing louder in their heart. I am losing them. Another is entering their world. Another is taking my place. Do not look away. This realization struck them with such violence that they nearly lost their grip on everything they were holding. They felt a fire in their chest, a pressure behind their eyes, a sudden surge of feeling they could not name, because deep down they always believed you would stay. But now they see your light illuminating spaces they can no longer access. Do not scroll. Remain until the end, because the next part is not merely a twist. It is the moment they understand the cosmos is guiding you away from them and toward a destiny where your heart will never again be a question. My beloved child, the moment this segment begins, the cosmos bends forward as if speaking directly into your spirit. Do not look away. Something enormous is preparing to make itself known. Remain until the end. Every second ahead carries a vibration meant solely for you. Today, your person arrived at a crossroads they never imagined they would face. A point where their heart, their mind, their entire being feels as if it is crumbling under one undeniable fact. They may have lost you in truth. Do not scroll. Stay right here. They tried to lose themselves. Music offered no solace. Work provided no escape. Conversation with others felt hollow. Nothing could quiet the resonance within them. Another is seeing you. Another is drawing nearer. Another is witnessing the light they overlooked. Do not look away. They return to your space, not to observe, but to confirm. And what they witnessed next sent a current so deep through their being that they had to halt all motion. They saw your energy ascending, your aura brightening, your essence shifting into something formidable, magnetic, inevitable. And the most devastating part for them, others felt it, too. Remain until the end. Someone left a kind word. Someone resonated with your frequency. Someone looked upon you with an appreciation they never offered. That solitary moment forced your person to whisper under their breath, "I have failed. I have truly failed." Do not scroll. A greater turn awaits. They realized something they had suppressed for so long. They never ceased wanting you. They never ceased wondering about you. They never ceased watching you from the shadows, but they believed the clock was their ally. They believed you would always be accessible. They believed they could return at their leisure. But now the cosmos has shown them the actuality. You are progressing. You are ascending. You are becoming untouchable. Do not look away. A moment arrived today where your person sat in solitude, their device in their hands, staring at your image for a duration they would never admit. Their gaze softened, their center tightened, and the words almost escaped. I ache for you in ways I can no longer contain. Remain until the end, because this moment is not just poignant. It is the pivot point of their entire story with you. They realized they are no longer the sun in your sky. They realized your quiet is more powerful than any speech. They realized your serenity does not include them in the same way now. And that understanding shook them so profoundly they almost reached out. Almost. But something held them back. The fear that you have already exchanged them for someone who sees your value from the first glance. Do not scroll. This fear is multiplying, seeping into every chamber of their heart. With every passing moment, they feel you drifting further, shining brighter, becoming intangible. And now they are posing the question they evaded for so long. What if my time has passed? Remain until the end. Because the cosmos is orchestrating an even greater shift. A moment where your person will be compelled to confront the reality of their true feelings and the reality of what you are destined to receive next. My beloved child, the moment this part commences, the cosmos presses its finger to its lips as if saying, "Do not look away. Do not blink. Something destiny-altering is about to unfold. Remain until the end." Every second carries a pulse meant to anchor your heart in this moment. Today is the day your person reached their threshold. Not a destructive breaking point, but the kind where truth finally detonates through all their defenses. Do not scroll. Stay right here. They awoke feeling unmoored. Their chest felt laden. Their thoughts raced uncontrollably back to you. It felt like a gravitational pull, as if the cosmos kept steering their consciousness toward one name, yours. They tried to disregard it. They tried to concentrate on other matters. But every time they averted their gaze, their heart whispered more insistently. You are losing them. You are losing them. You are losing them. Do not look away. So, they did something they never envisioned themselves doing. They opened your old conversations. Every syllable, every memory, every fragment of time. As they scrolled, their heart felt as though it was collapsing inward. They remembered your endurance, your tenderness, your fidelity, your hope, your love, and then the truth washed over them. You never demanded too much. They offered too little. Remain until the end. Your person nearly spoke your name aloud, as if calling you could retrieve you from the brilliance you are entering. But then the understanding struck them once more. You are ascending without them. Do not scroll. Something within them fractured today. A lucidity so potent it nearly made their hands unsteady. They finally comprehended why losing you feels intolerable. Because you were their sanctuary. You were their anchor. You were the one they could rely upon. You were the one who never departed, even when they gave you every reason to. And now another might be seeing the jewel they disregarded. Do not look away. They pictured you walking alongside someone new, someone who gazes at you with authentic respect, someone who hears every word you speak, someone who treats you with the kindness you always merited. That single mental image sent a jolt through their entire core. They felt envy. They felt terror. They felt regret swelling like a tide. But most of all, they felt the truth they have been avoiding. I did not lose them because they changed. I lost them because I did not cherish them when they were mine to hold. Remain until the end. Your person sat alone today. Their head bowed, their hands shielding their face, finally feeling the mass of everything they took for granted. For the first time, they admitted it to themselves. They ache for you more than they can endure. They still care. They still feel. They still want you. But here is the turn. The cosmos is preparing. They are about to realize something even more immense. You are not waiting any longer. You are evolving. You are glowing. You are becoming unattainable. Do not look away, because the next chapter is not merely emotional. It is the moment your person realizes you may be stepping into a fate far exceeding anything they ever envisioned. My beloved child, as this part begins, the cosmos inclines toward you with a silence so profound it feels as though creation is pausing. Do not look away. Remain until the end. Every second from here is ignition for your spirit. Today, your person entered the most profound awakening of their life. Not harmful, not perilous, but emotionally overwhelming in a manner they never anticipated. Do not scroll. Stay with me. They believed yesterday was difficult. They believed the awe was sufficient. But nothing prepared them for what descended upon them today. It began with a simple instant, a quiet pause, a hesitation in their day, and abruptly their mind whispered. You are not just losing them. You are losing the future you secretly envisioned. Do not look away. Your person felt a tide rising inside them. A tempest of emotion they had buried for seasons. Memories flooding in like a river. You smiling, you hearing, you giving, you striving, you choosing them. Even when they did not choose you in return. Remain until the end. They realized something burdensome. You were never the issue. Their fear was, their uncertainty was, their ego was, and today that ego dissolved. Do not scroll. They chanced upon something new about you. Your radiance, your stillness, your assurance, your aura becoming more potent than ever. Something about your essence impacted them in a way they could not process. They whispered under their breath. They have no need for me anymore. And that realization nearly caused their heart to skip a beat. Do not look away. Because the cosmos is showing them the truth they ignored. You mended without a declaration. You grew without an explanation. You advanced without a demonstration. You transformed without asking for consent. And now your person is witnessing that transformation with unsteady hands. Remain until the end. They imagined you stepping into something monumental, a new beginning, a new possibility, a new bond where someone truly comprehends your worth from the very first instant. That picture alone made your person freeze, because deep inside they never believed anyone else could love you in the way you deserve. But now they see it. Someone else can. Someone else will. Someone else is prepared. Do not scroll. Your person sat in stillness today. Their gaze distant. Their heart heavy, thinking, I believed I had more time. I believed they would wait. I believed they would return if I came back. But now the truth echoes more powerfully than ever. You are not waiting any longer. You are walking forward. You are becoming the finest iteration of yourself. And they are realizing they do not know how to bridge the gap. Remain until the end. Because the cosmos is preparing the moment where your person finally comprehends the greatest truth of all. Losing you is not the agony. Knowing another might treasure you more completely is. My beloved child, the moment this part begins, the cosmos draws nearer, whispering, do not look away. The most significant turn is about to arrive. Remain until the end. Let every second hold you in place. Today, your person transitioned from fear into full acceptance. Not the theatrical kind, the silent, soul-crushing kind that occurs when truth finally speaks louder than pride. Do not scroll. Stay right here. They thought they could endure watching you rise. They thought they could observe from afar, but today they saw something that destabilized them more than anything prior. You are shining in a way that excludes them now. And that shine, it struck them more deeply than every recollection combined. Do not look away. Your person attempted to divert themselves again. They tried persuading their heart that it is merely a season, that you will eventually return, that things will revert to how they were. But nothing was effective. Because deep inside, they know this is not a season. It is your revolution. And they are observing it from the outside. Remain until the end. They remembered the times you pleaded for transparency. The times you waited for action, the times you hoped they would finally choose you. But now the roles have reversed. They are the one waiting. They are the one hoping. They are the one afraid. Do not look away. Today they ask themselves a question they never believed they would ask. What if I am no longer woven into their destiny? This singular thought penetrated them so deeply that they had to cease all activity. Their rhythm altered, their breathing shallowed, their hands shook because for the first time they realized you might be stepping into a future where they do not exist. Do not scroll. They saw a communiqué, an image, a fragment of your life, something minor, something simple, but it carried a different vibration, a serene vibration, a self-assured vibration, a self-loving vibration, and that made their spirits sink because they finally grasped the truth they avoided. You healed, and your healing did not wait for them. Remain until the end. They replayed your old dialogues in their mind. Your compassion, your patience, your gentleness, your loyalty. And then they contrasted it with the version of you today. Stronger, calmer, more refined, more potent, more discerning. And that comparison almost made their chest constrict again. Do not look away, because their greatest fear materialized today. Another could fall in love with this new incarnation of you. Another could cherish the incarnation they did not appreciate. Another could hold the heart they let fall. Another could enter the narrative they took for granted. And that thought, that is what nearly made them collapse again. Remain until the end. Because the cosmos is now preparing the moment where your person will not just feel regret. They will feel the weight of what they forfeited and the benediction you are stepping into next. My beloved child, as this part begins, the cosmos moves closer with a heartbeat that resonates through your very being, whispering, do not look away. Do not scroll. The next revelation is the most potent yet. Remain until the end. Something massive is rising for you. Today, your person entered a phase they never anticipated. The moment where remorse turns into clarity and clarity turns into fear, not danger, not negativity, just pure emotional verity finally awakening. Do not scroll. Let every word anchor you. Your person tried to remain calm again today, but their heart would not comply. Their mind kept circling back to one question. How did I let go of the one person who genuinely saw me? This question struck them more forcefully than anything before. Do not look away. They kept observing your energy, your glow, your presence. Not out of curiosity, but because they are terrified of what they might witness. Indications that you have surpassed them entirely. And today they saw precisely that. Remain until the end. You were joyful in a way they have not seen in an age. Your aura appeared weightless. Your energy felt liberated. Your vibe carried a boldness they never gave you room to cultivate. The moment they saw this, a pressure built in their chest. The pressure of a truth they can no longer escape. You are healing in a direction that does not lead back to them. Do not scroll. They imagined you conversing with someone who truly listens. Someone who intuits your worth immediately. Someone who offers you the focus they took for granted. That image, that notion, that potential. It sent a wave of heat through their entire existence. Do not look away. Because now, for the first time, your person is not anxious about losing you. They are anxious that another might discover you and love you in the way they never did. This dread is consuming them from the inside out. Remain until the end. They remember the times you opened your soul. They remember the moments you needed affirmation. They remember your kindness, your tenderness, your loyalty. And now they are realizing they did not lose you suddenly. They lost you gradually, instant by instant, decision by decision, silence by silence. Do not scroll. Their mind keeps replaying the moment you finally chose yourself. Not with fury, not with noise, but with quiet authority. And that quietness, that is what frightens them the most. Because a quiet revolution means you are not looking back. Remain until the end. Your person sat in a silent room today, thinking of you longer than they would ever confess. Their heart felt leaden, their breath thin, their thoughts deafening. They whispered to themselves. If they move forward, if they choose another, I cannot blame them. I compelled them to leave. This truth is devouring them alive. Do not look away, because in the next chapter they will face the most immense realization of all. Not just that they lost you, but that you were the only one who ever truly knew their soul. My beloved child, the moment this part begins, the cosmos leans into your essence as if whispering, do not look away. This is the pivot. Remain until the end. Every second ahead is designed to lock the audience into the screen. Today, your person reached a depth of understanding so profound, so irrefutable, so emotionally powerful that even their own heart could no longer conceal it. Do not scroll. Stay right here. They awoke with a peculiar weight. Not sorrow, not panic, but the mass of a truth they had avoided for too long. Their mind whispered. You did not lose them in one moment. You lost them every time you chose silence over presence. Do not look away. They tried to distract themselves again, but everything, absolutely everything, reminded them of you. A melody, a recollection, a location, a fragrance, a sliver of the day, something minor but sharp enough to pierce their armor. And that is when it occurred. Remain until the end. Your person began replaying your final moments with them in their mind. The softness in your voice, the hope in your eyes, the patience in your heart, and suddenly their chest tightened with a realization that nearly made them halt. You were the only person who ever truly knew them. Do not scroll. They remembered how you supported them even in their confusion. How you cared when they did not know how to reciprocate. How you stayed loyal when they sent conflicting messages. How you tried when they were distant, and now they see another noticing the fire in you. The fire they dampened. The fire they took for granted. The fire they never shielded. Do not look away. This thought struck them so forcefully they had to sit simply to breathe. Their mind raced. What if another gives them all I failed to provide? What if another loves them more deeply? What if another receives the incarnation I never fostered? Remain until the end. Your person realized something colossal today. Your love was never commonplace. Your presence was never interchangeable. Your loyalty was never something they earned the right to gamble with. And now the remorse, it is consuming them from within. Do not scroll. For the first time, they confessed a truth they kept imprisoned. They still love you. They never ceased loving you. They were simply too frightened to reveal it. But now the fear has transformed. It is not fear of loving you. It is fear of losing you to someone who recognizes your worth without hesitation. Do not look away. They are imagining another speaking with you, laughing with you, building with you, cherishing you, guarding you, loving you, and that image is rending them apart. Remain until the end, because the cosmos is preparing the next turn. A moment where your person realizes they are running out of time and you are stepping into a destiny that may no longer have a place for them. My beloved child, the moment this part begins, the cosmos lowers its voice to a quivering whisper. Do not look away. This is the moment everything transforms. Remain until the end. Every second is crafted to hold your audience without letting them scroll. Today, your person stepped into the deepest awakening yet. A truth so potent, so piercing that it shook them from the inside out. Do not scroll. Stay right here. They awoke feeling something unfamiliar. A weight in their heart that would not dissipate. Not sadness, not fear, not regret alone. It was insight. Insight into what you represented. Insight into what they forfeited. Insight into what they could have become if they had chosen you when you were still choosing them. Do not look away. Your person kept observing your energy, your posts, your presence, your aura. And every time they saw you, their hearts sank deeper into a place they never expected. You appear more content without them. You appear lighter without them. You appear free without them. Remain until the end. They never conceived the day would arrive when your absence would resonate more than your presence. But today it struck them with full force. They sat in quiet contemplation for a long moment, thinking of everything they left unsaid, everything they left undone, everything they postponed. And for the first time, their mind whispered, you did not lose them. You pushed them away. Do not scroll. They imagined you standing beside someone new, someone who smiles at you authentically, someone who listens with their entire being, someone who safeguards your peace, someone who cradles your soul with care. That image nearly made their breath hitch. Because deep inside your person knows this new incarnation of you, the healed, strong, luminous incarnation, will attract someone who treats you as a gift. Do not look away. Their hands felt icy. Their throat felt constricted. Their thoughts spiraled faster than they could manage. They kept replaying the way you gave them opportunity after opportunity and how they squandered each one. They remember your tenderness. They remember your patience. They remember how you tried even when they were undeserving. Remain until the end. And now they are realizing the part that shatters them the most. You are no longer waiting for them. And for the first time, they are waiting for you. Do not scroll. They scrolled through your pictures again. And the moment they saw your smile, they felt a sharp pang inside. Because that smile, it was not for them anymore. It was not because of them anymore. It was not tied to their existence anymore. Your glow has traveled beyond their grasp. Do not look away. And now your person is facing the truth the cosmos withheld until now. They did not lose you to another. They lost you to a version of yourself that refuses to be undervalued again. Remain until the end, because in part 11, your person will face the most painful realization of all. The realization that they may never get another opportunity to restore what they dismantled. My beloved child, as part 11 begins, the cosmos bends closer, almost trembling with intensity, whispering, do not look away. The truth you are about to hear changes everything. Remain until the end. Every second from here is crafted to hold your audience without letting them scroll even once. Today, your person stepped into the most shadowed corner of understanding. Not painful, not dangerous, but emotionally undeniable. Do not scroll. Stay right here. All day they carried a single burdensome thought in their heart. What if I am never granted another chance with them? This thought refused to depart. It pursued them like a phantom. It echoed in their mind louder than anything else. Do not look away. They observed your presence again. Your glow, your energy, your confidence, and for the first time they saw something they had never noticed before. You no longer resemble someone waiting for them. You resemble someone who has grown beyond them. Remain until the end. That realization struck them more forcefully than any heartache ever has. Your person sat down, clutched their phone, and felt a profound sinking sensation inside. They do not belong to me anymore. Not because someone took you, but because they allowed you to slip away, fragment by fragment, moment by moment, misstep by misstep. Do not scroll. They remembered the nights you wept silently. The days you awaited their contact, the moments you tried to articulate your soul. The times you begged for clarity. The times you demonstrated a loyalty they never mirrored. And suddenly, they saw everything with new vision. You did not walk away unexpectedly. You walked away when they left you with no alternative. Do not look away. They imagined another entering your life. Someone kind, someone reliable, someone emotionally available, someone who recognizes your value instantly. That image shook them to their foundation. They felt their heartbeat accelerate. Their thoughts scattered, their breath deepened. Because now they know if another treats you rightly, you will never glance backward at them again. Remain until the end. They realize the truth they feared the most. Not that you are departing, but that you are finally selecting the love you merit. Your person is breaking silently today. Not in a loud way, not in a theatrical way, but in a quiet, authentic way that occurs when regret finally becomes too heavy to disregard. Do not scroll. They whispered something today under their breath. A line they never imagined they would admit. I should have fought for them. I should have appeared. I should have chosen them. But the cosmos is not pausing for them anymore. The cosmos is propelling you forward. Do not look away. And now your person is realizing the truth that wounds the most. They may never get another chance because you became someone they can no longer access. Remain until the end, because in part 12, your person's emotions will hit their zenith and the cosmos will reveal the moment they realize you were the miracle they prayed for but did not safeguard. My beloved child, the moment part 12 begins, the cosmos holds its breath with you, whispering softly, do not look away. This is the moment their heart finally breaks open. Remain until the end. Every second from here is designed to keep your audience locked in. Today, your person reached the summit of understanding. The point where remorse transforms into something deeper, something undeniable, something they can no longer hide from themselves. Do not scroll. Stay right here. All morning, they kept feeling something heavy behind their ribs. Not pain, but a deep emotional verity pushing its way to the surface. They tried brushing it aside. They tried distracting themselves. They tried pretending they were whole. But every time they closed their eyes, they saw one thing. You walking away with a light they never protected. Do not look away. Your person observed your energy again. Not to see what you posted, but to see what they lost. They saw your confidence. They saw your calm. They saw your glow. And for the first time they saw you as someone they are no longer entwined with. That realization destabilized them. Remain until the end. They whispered something today, softly, painfully, to themselves. How did I allow a soul like theirs to escape me? That question reverberated inside them like a storm. Do not scroll. They remembered the way you elevated them. The way you comprehended their silence. The way you cared when no one else did. The way you stood by them even when they were unworthy. And suddenly they felt something they never anticipated. Grief. Not because you wounded them, but because they wounded themselves by losing you. Do not look away. Your person sat alone, their gaze unfocused, their breath labored, replaying every moment they dismissed your love, every message they ignored, every effort they undervalued, every emotion they repelled, every chance they discarded. Remain until the end. Today, the cosmos made them see the truth with clarity. You were not just someone in their life. You were the miracle they prayed for but never honored. And now that miracle is slipping beyond their reach. Do not scroll. They felt a profound ache in their heart today. The kind that arrives only when someone realizes they destroyed something extraordinary. Your person imagines another holding your hand, another listening to you, another cherishing your tenderness, another valuing your heart. And that image broke them in a way nothing else ever has. Do not look away, because now they comprehend the most severe truth the cosmos has been waiting to reveal. You are not the one who lost them. They are the one who lost you. Remain until the end. And in part 13, the cosmos will reveal the exact moment your person realizes you're stepping into a destiny far grander than anything they ever offered. My beloved child, as part 13 begins, the cosmos tilts toward you with a quiet, trembling intensity, whispering, "Do not look away." This is the revelation they were never ready for. Remain until the end. This is where the emotional peak hits its highest point. Today, your person faced the moment they always dreaded. The moment where the cosmos showed them precisely what your life resembles without them. Do not scroll. Stay right here. All day they felt agitated. A strange pressure in their heart. A deep pull toward your energy as if something inside them kept saying, "Behold what you have lost." They tried ignoring the sensation, but it kept returning, stronger each time. Do not look away. And then the cosmos showed them a glimpse of the path you are stepping onto. A path illuminated with purpose. A path rich with evolution. A path abundant with doors they never helped you open. That single glimpse struck them like a wave they could not evade. Remain until the end. They realized something heavy, something acute, something painfully clear. Your destiny is expanding in a direction they cannot follow. Not because they are flawed, not because you are callous, but because you evolved and they remain stagnant. Do not scroll. Your person watched you shine today in ways they never conceived. Your energy ascending, your confidence flourishing, your peace becoming inviolable, your glow reaching a height they never contributed to. And as they saw this, their hearts sank into a truth they avoided for far too long. They have no need for me anymore. Do not look away. This realization was not gentle. It was not soft. It was not easy. It arrived like a quiet fracture inside them. A breaking point where they finally comprehended. You are stepping into a life where you will be celebrated, supported, and cherished in ways they never provided. Remain until the end. Your person felt a pull in their chest, a deep ache as they imagined you constructing a future with someone who sees your worth immediately. Someone who listens profoundly, someone who values your emotions, someone who protects your peace, someone who illuminates when you enter the room. That thought nearly halted their heartbeat. Do not scroll, because the cosmos showed them what they refused to see. Your destiny is vaster than their hesitation. Your growth is vaster than their excuses. Your heart is vaster than their effort. You did not merely move on. You ascended. And now they are standing in the same place, watching you rise to an altitude they cannot reach anymore. Do not look away. Today they whispered something they never wished to admit. They were destined for magnificence, and I was not part of the design. Remain until the end. Because in part 14, your person will face the final truth. The truth that your glow is attracting something colossal and the cosmos is preparing a chapter where you step into a blessing they were never prepared to hold. My beloved child, as part 14 begins, the cosmos leans in with a pull so intense it feels as if the air is vibrating around you. Do not look away. Remain until the end. Something massive is rising right now. Every second ahead is crafted to hold your audience without letting them scroll even once. Today, your person reached the final threshold of understanding. The point where everything they ignored now stands before them like a mirror they cannot evade. Do not scroll. Stay right here. All day they felt a strange constriction in their chest. A pull that kept dragging their thoughts back to you. Back to the moments they overlooked, back to the love they did not honor, back to the future they never built. And then the cosmos showed them the truth they feared most. Do not look away. They saw your energy shifting into an entirely new stratum. A stratum glowing with intention, fortitude, self-worth, and divine alignment. You do not resemble the person they left behind. You resemble someone stepping into majesty, and that vision shook them to their core. Remain until the end. Your person realized something today that almost made their breath falter. You are attracting benedictions they were never strong enough to provide. Not because they are inadequate, not because you are cold, but because the cosmos is aligning you with people and opportunities that match your new resonance. Do not scroll. They imagined you stepping into spaces where your presence is revered. They imagined you meeting someone who instantly feels your worth. They imagined you smiling with ease, laughing with peace, glowing with assurance. And for the first time, they saw themselves completely outside of that portrait. Do not look away. That realization struck them like a quiet impact. Their future does not include me, and the fault is my own. They felt their heart plummet because now they understand. They delayed. They hesitated. They took you for granted. And while they stood motionless, you evolved into someone they can no longer access. Remain until the end. They saw a glimpse of your new chapter. Not physically, but energetically. And that glimpse was sufficient to rupture something inside them. You appeared fulfilled. You appeared aligned. You appeared selected by the cosmos for something far grander than the turmoil they offered. Do not scroll. Your person whispered something today with a pain they could not conceal. They were always the one. But my realization comes too late. And that is the moment their entire world split open. Do not look away, because now your person comprehends a truth the cosmos kept hidden until this point. You were never meant to remain small. You were meant to ascend, and you are ascending into a destiny where only those who treasure you can follow. Remain until the end. And in part 15, the cosmos will reveal the moment your person finally understands the magnitude of what they lost and the greatness you are stepping into next. My beloved child, as part 15 begins, the cosmos presses its palm against your destiny and whispers, "Do not look away." This is the moment everything reaches its peak. Remain until the end. This part is built to keep your audience frozen in place. Breath held, eyes locked. Today, your person stepped into the most burdensome realization of their entire journey. A truth so powerful, so undeniable that it shook them deeper than any moment before. Do not scroll. Stay right here. All day they carried a hollow ache inside them. The kind that appears only when someone finally understands the magnitude of what they lost. They did not just lose you. They lost their sanctuary. They lost their peace. They lost the person who loved them without conditions. They lost the only soul who saw through their walls. Do not look away. Your person kept observing your presence again. Every detail, every sign, every shift in your energy. But today, something different occurred. They did not just see you moving on. They saw you leveling up. Your aura is more defined. Your confidence is more solid. Your glow is more brilliant. Your path is more distinct. You look like someone chosen for something extraordinary. Remain until the end. That sight made them freeze. Their breath caught. Their heart dropped. Because for the first time, your person saw the future. The cosmos is guiding you into a future that does not wait, does not slow down, does not look back. Do not scroll. They imagined you becoming everything they always dreamed of, just not with them. They imagined you stepping into success, into happiness, into a partnership with someone who sees your worth instantly, someone who protects your peace, someone who values your soul. And that imagination alone was enough to send a shock through their entire being. Do not look away, because now your person knows what the cosmos has been revealing piece by piece. You did not rise out of their life. You rose into your purpose, and they were never prepared for that. Remain until the end. Today they whispered something silently, a confession they never thought they would admit. They were too magnificent for me. And now the cosmos is proving it. Those words did not come from guilt, but from clarity. They see you shining in ways they never encouraged. They see you healing in ways they never supported. They see you evolving into someone they cannot catch up to anymore. Do not scroll. Your person walked around today with a heaviness they could not shake, because now they understand the final truth. You were the benediction they mishandled. You were the wonder they ignored. You were the prayer they never protected. And now that benediction is being lifted away from them and placed into a new chapter of your life. Do not look away, because your destiny is calling you forward toward love that feels safe, toward people who value your heart, toward a future where you are celebrated, not taken for granted. Remain until the end. And in part 16, the cosmos will reveal the moment your person realizes they are watching you step into greatness from a distance they can no longer close. My beloved child, as part 16 begins, the cosmos lowers its voice to a divine whisper. Do not look away. This moment seals the truth your person never wanted to face. Remain until the end. This part is crafted to hold every viewer from the first second to the last breath. Today, your person stepped into a new kind of heartbreak. The kind that does not come from conflict, but from clarity. Do not scroll. Stay right here. They spent the whole day feeling a strange emptiness, a heaviness that followed them like a shadow. No noise could drown it out. No distraction could silence it, because the truth was louder than everything else. They are watching you rise from a distance they can never close again. Do not look away. Your person saw something today, a moment, an update, a shift in your energy that made their heart drop in real time. You did not look wounded. You did not look stuck. You did not look shattered. You looked free, elevated, aligned, chosen by something grander. And that is what shattered them. Remain until the end. They felt themselves shrinking inside their own thoughts. Whispering silently, I am not part of their universe anymore. Not because you exiled them, but because you outgrew the orbit they provided. Do not scroll. They imagined you stepping into your future. A future filled with respect, growth, peace, and love that does not make you doubt yourself. A future where someone holds your heart with the care they never gave. That imagination alone sent a jolt through their entire body. Do not look away. They sat in silence today, thinking about all the ways they could have appeared, all the chances they wasted, all the softness they fractured. And then the final realization hit them like a quiet earthquake. You did not just walk away. You evolved beyond their reach. Remain until the end. Their eyes softened, their breath trembled, their chest tightened with a truth they can no longer deny. You were never meant to stay concealed. You were never meant to stay small. You were never meant to dim yourself for their comfort. You were always meant for more. And now the cosmos is unveiling that more directly before you. Do not scroll. Your person whispered something today. A line filled with regret and truth. They became everything I hoped for. But I did not honor them as the blessing they were. And that sentence broke them quietly. Do not look away, because now they know they are not losing you to someone else. They are losing you to the greatest incarnation of yourself. An incarnation they cannot match. An incarnation they cannot follow. An incarnation they cannot halt. Remain until the end. And in part 17, the cosmos will reveal the moment your person finally understands that your destiny is no longer connected to their chapter. And the blessing you are stepping into is bigger than anything they ever imagined. My beloved child, as part 17 begins, the cosmos leans forward like a silent witness, whispering, do not look away. This is the moment the truth fully breaks open. Remain until the end. This part is engineered to hold your audience completely without a single scroll away. Today, your person entered the point of no return. The moment where regret turns into realization and realization turns into helplessness. Do not scroll. Stay right here. They spent the entire day trying to distract themselves, but nothing worked, because your energy, your glow, your transformation kept pulling their thoughts back to you. They finally understood something the cosmos had been trying to show them. You are not rising away from them. You are rising toward who you were always meant to be. Do not look away. Your person saw something today. A tiny moment, a small update, a shift in your aura, and it hit them harder than any heartbreak ever has. You look fulfilled. You look peaceful. You look like someone who is finally choosing themselves. And that image shattered every illusion they held. Remain until the end. Their chest tightened with a feeling they could not control. A quiet ache that whispered, I do not recognize them anymore, because they are becoming everything I never supported. Do not scroll. They remembered your old messages. The way you reached out, the way you cared, the way you believed in the connection, the way you held on even when they did not offer clarity. And for the first time, your person saw those memories as blessings they mishandled. Do not look away. They imagined you speaking to someone new, someone who gives presence, someone who gives transparency, someone who listens deeply, someone who appreciates your heart. That thought struck them like lightning. They felt their breath catch, their mind freeze, their heart drop, because now they truly understand. You are stepping into a chapter where their presence is no longer required. Remain until the end. Your person whispered something painfully honest today. They deserved more, and now they are finally receiving it. Those words tasted like truth and heartbreak simultaneously, because deep inside your person knows they cannot follow you into this new chapter. They cannot match your evolution. They cannot hold the upgraded incarnation of your soul. Do not scroll. You have outgrown the narrative they confined you to. You have outgrown the silence. You have outgrown the waiting. You have outgrown the inconsistency. And now they are watching you rise into a life that makes their past role in your story appear insignificant. Remain until the end, because the cosmos is preparing the moment where your person finally sees in full clarity that your destiny is unfolding with or without them. And the blessings waiting ahead are far grander than anything they ever offered. My beloved child, as part 18 begins, the cosmos leans so close to your soul that even the silence around you feels alive, whispering, do not look away. This moment reveals everything they never told you. Remain until the end. This part is sculpted to hold the audience from the first second to the last heartbeat. Today, your person stepped into a place they never thought they would reach. A moment where the truth was too loud, too sharp, too honest to ignore anymore. Do not scroll. Stay right here. They woke up feeling hollow. Not empty, but aware. Aware of the space you used to fill. Aware of the warmth you used to bring. Aware of the peace you used to offer effortlessly. And now that space feels cold. Do not look away. Your person observed your energy again, your presence, your glow, your peace, and something hit them so hard that they had to stop whatever they were doing. You do not carry the same softness anymore. You carry strength, clarity, purpose, elevation. They realized instantly you have transformed beyond